Greetings, friends all around the world. I hope you are finding your courage amidst all the upheaval we are surrounded by. This is not a time to succumb to the fear channel. This is a time to raise our awareness and our collective vibration. The period that we are undergoing is, of course, been foretold by many a culture and by the stars. We are amidst the death, rebirth, reboot of civilization, and there is absolutely no need to be fearful and to double down or to buckle down. Now is the time to ascend. Now is the time to find our tribe. Now is the time to develop and cultivate compassion and return to refuge and return to the sacred wisdom of ancient prophecy and of lore and of legend and of the stronghold of our collective humanity. And in light of this, I want to just introduce you to two new and upcoming endeavors. The first is a good friend of mine, wisdom keeper Tjok Gde Kerthyasa from Bali, whom I had the great privilege and fortune to spend almost 6 weeks with recently on my pilgrimage to Bali, who opened the portals for me and who was the main feature in my last Wisdom Keeper podcast, has graciously agreed to join us at the Contemplative Studies program on the 22nd of March, Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for a brief Dharma talk and most especially and auspiciously a ceremony in the traditional Balinese style. Now this is on the heels, of course, of the vernal or spring equinox. The timing couldn't be more perfect. Even though it's a couple of days, we're still in that sort of window period where we get to really celebrate the changing of the seasons and, more importantly, what the vernal equinox represents, which is, of course, new life and new endeavor and our new network and our new commitments and an opportunity to embrace a new vision together and to really cultivate a new aspiration together. This is the rebirth catapult to ride the cosmic waves into a new vision together is really what a wonderful thing that I really encourage you to join us if you can. Make every special attempt to join me, not just for me and my benefit, but also to really enjoy and to take advantage of the honor and pleasure to be led by Wisdom Keeper Tjok Gde for a wonderful, wonderful ceremony. Now, in line with that, heading forward, Allison and I at the Contemplative Studies program wanted to make a little inroad, which is to transform our current courtyard apparatus, which was a meeting place, a agora, as my friend would call it, a place for exchanging ideas, which was happening on Fridays afternoons. We're going to now migrate that meeting space into the evening, where I'll be leading ceremony and ritual and guided visualization, and we can join like around a virtual fire once a month. Allison has suggested that we time that meeting according to the Tibetan calendar, which I was all in favor of. Of course, this is the time to really look up to the stars and look to the cosmic energies, and so why not meet on auspicious days once a month around the virtual fire for ceremony and for ritual and for visualization and for congregation and for discussion together. So this is my pledge to you. You have to be a member of the courtyard. If you're already a member, look for those changes. If you're not part of the CSP courtyard, then now's the time. It's a very, very minimal buy-in. Your energy is more important than any financial return. So do consider becoming a member of the courtyard to join us in April for the first of our monthly series of virtual rituals and meditations led by myself and possibly other guest speakers who I might invite in. Of course, it would be lovely to have Geshe Tenzin Zopa and many others, I suspect, would like to join us as we are amidst this global transition. I do believe that prayer and that congregation around channeling and cultivating certain energies in our bodies, and also the development of compassion collectively, and also ritual is extremely important. Some of you who are currently stagnating in your paralysis, wondering what you could do for things that are happening seemingly outside our control, whether it be Ukraine or the economic situation, the price of gas and food, and the changes that are happening. These are all nothing to be afraid of. These are things to prepare us. This is strategic. This is the symptom of the dissolution of an old world, one that we all felt we had outgrown. And so now is the time to be part of the new. Now is the time to be part of the new. And of course, my great friend Tjok Gde represents for me a new partnership going forward. CSP and his community there in Bali, we are forging synergies that bring communities from other sides of the planet together so that we can embrace ritual, prayer, wisdom, astrology, alchemy, ritual. I mean, it is a ferment, a very potential, very active time for synergies and synchronicities, and I'm actually filled with a lot of optimism, and that might come as a surprise to some of you who know me well, but I'm feeling really boosted by my newfound connection with Tjok Gde and Tri Hita and what they're doing out there in Bali on the land, and how they're gathering for ceremony. I want to do my part with the CSP community. That means you. And so if you're getting this message right now and you want to let go of the fear channel and join in your tribe and generate something positive to contribute from the energetic and intentional level, now's the time to start thinking about joining us on the heels of the spring equinox on Tuesday, the 22nd of March, with Wisdom Keeper Tjok Gde. The links are below to join us, and beyond into April and into the future months as they roll down. The possibility of coming together for our virtual fire, I think, is something I'm really excited about, and I hope very much that you feel aligned. So I hope to see you soon, and until then, remember, have courage. Have courage. This is the time for us to have the responsibility, the confidence. This is what we have been practicing for, and now it is go time. It is time to apply all that we know. Until then, all best wishes.